Okay, guys, in this video, we will be checking out this sideways trend. Okay, you can see this sideways trend that the market will be going out in this form. We will be checking out what we should do whenever we encounter such thing, and of course we'll also be checking out what the market is going to be giving to us throughout today and over the weekend, so that we will know what to go for whenever we are trading. So we have quite a lot of things to do today, so sit tight and watch this video to the end, okay, so that you will have a better understanding of what you should do whenever you see some of these things happening on your chart. But before I go fully into it, in case you're joining me for the first time, I welcome you all to Qora Digital Cash. And if you love this content, kindly give me a follow right now, like this video and share this video with friends and family. If you have any question at all, you can drop your question for me down there in the comment section. I will be there to reply you, or you reach out to me via WhatsApp. I will also be there to reply you. So let's go straight into what we have right here. So I'm very sure you guys must have seen something like this, a kind of movement like this. And of course, most of the time you don't know what to do each time you see such movements, okay? And this kind of movement is called a sideways trend trading um s- um a sideways trend trading opportunity, okay. And of course it can also be a kind of trap for you guys in case you don't know or you get it wrong, okay. So this is very, very important, okay. When you see a chart moving sideways like this, it means that at that particular point the market is ranging and it is moving in between a channel, okay. So this is like a channel. You can actually trade within the channel because this is happening on an hour time frame. So if I should take it down to 15 minute or 5 minute time frame, you're going to see it clearly that this is just moving between here, the upper part of the channel, and the lower part of the channel. So when it gets to the upper part of the channel, then you should know that it will sell if it is not breaking out from there. So you can do that for a while, at least cap in between the channel till there is a major breakout, okay. So right there you can see right there is a major breakout. When there is a major breakout, then it goes in that direction for a while. And if it should break out below it also, or I mean below the lower part of the channel, then it's going to sell for more. For instance, at this point, this actually broke out below the lower part of the channel, and you can see it selling in that direction. Right now this has broken out above it, probably because this is at a major support zone, but that does not mean it cannot break out below it. But right now it has broken above it, then definitely you can see it buying at that particular point. So this happens most of the time. And of course, in most cases, what I always advise people to do, most especially if it is happening on lower time frame, what I always advise people to do is to wait for a breakout, okay. Once there is a breakout, then it will let you know the direction of the market at that particular time, okay. So you can see when it broke out below this, it started selling, okay. So that is how it works. And for those that are willing to scalp, you can also scalp in between the channel just for scalping sake, and of course for you to make little profits within that period, okay. So that is how it works. So you guys can always take advantage of opportunities like this, okay. Now let's see what the market is giving to us while we are also considering the sideways trend, okay. So this has actually got into the support zone. If you have been watching my video within the last few days, I've been telling you that we are actually preparing for an uptrend right from here. This is on 1 hour time frame because I focus more of my videos on 1 hour time frame throughout this week, okay. So this has been preparing for an uptrend, and I think this is what we are about to have right now, okay. So we just broke out above this, so I will advise you to place a buy order at this point and set your stop loss just below this support region I've highlighted it before in my last video. This happen to be our entry point, and this happen to be our stop loss. Okay, for those that watch that, I believe you should have you should have that on your chart already. Probably this trade should be in profit right now if you have done that. Okay, but if you have not, you can still jump into the trade because this is going to be a long trading opportunity. Okay, if this goes into a full uptrend, then it's going to be a long trading opportunity and you are most likely to make a lot of profit with this at the end of the day. Just that once you start making reasonable profits, make sure you trail it up using your stop loss to lock up a good percentage of the profit while you expose a little percentage of it in order for you to earn more. Okay, so that is very, very important. Okay, now let's check out GainX 999. The last asset we checked out is actually GainX 1200. You can see we had the sideways movement around there also, and it broke out below it and it sold. Okay, and of course, after getting to this support and tried to go back on uptrend, but didn't go too far, but far enough to give enough profit before pulling back because of this resistance zone. It has not been able to break out from this resistance zone. And of course, if you should notice, this had been on downtrend right from here and of structure, broke out the structure um at this point. Okay, it didn't break it here, it broke it out at this point, got to this region, and of course right now it has broken the structure again. This actually proves that this is still on downtrend. Okay, it has broken the structure again. We are most likely to have another pullback again at this point. Okay, and if the pullback is successful, then it means that the downtrend is still going on. But if it breaks out, I mean, if it changed the character at this point, then definitely it will go fully into a buy trend. So we should watch out for that. Okay. So next asset, okay, for this it is still selling at the moment, even though we are expecting it to have a pullback any moment from now. So you guys should watch out for that. Okay. And of course, let's check out Paynex 1200. For Paynex 1200, it had been on downtrend right from here. Okay, and just the way we are seeing it, got to this resistance zone, was unable to break out above that, and of course it switched from an uptrend into a downtrend. And for some days now we've been selling this and it is still selling at a major pullback at this point, but it is still selling. Okay, this is still more of a selling opportunity than a buying opportunity. So that is the beauty of trend trading strategy. All these are on 1 hour time frame. Okay, so this is still going to sell throughout today majorly, and of course most likely it sells tomorrow also, so we should take note of that. Let's check out Paynex 999. This is another sideways movement on Paynex 999, just the way we have seen it right from here. Okay, you can see it. All I will advise you to do is to wait for the breakout if you don't want to scalp within the channel. Okay, so right here it is at the resistance zone, so I was actually expecting the breakout to be below it. However, it can happen either below or above depending on where the pressure is coming from. Okay, so we had more pressure pushing it up, I mean into an uptrend. Okay, so it broke out above it, and of course you can see it buying till it got to this region. This is 1 hour time frame, guys. This is 1 hour time frame, so a breakout from here, it's quite a lot. Okay, and this is about 82 points, I mean it's 2185 points. Okay, so this is so amazing and quite alarming. Okay, so right from there it has given us a downtrend signal. Okay, so all I will advise you to do is to put a stop loss here, and I expect you to be in the trade right now that it has given us a signal. Okay, and let's see how far it's going to go. Okay, so probably I expect it to get to somewhere here. Okay, so if it sells very well, it will get here, and if it breaks out below this, then definitely we have a lot of opportunities down here for it to move. Then we may likely see it get into this region. Okay, it will take some time, but at least it's going to be a big profit at the end of the day. Okay, So you guys should take advantage of that right from there. So you can see here is another movement, and of course broke out above it, got to this region, pull back and went back up again. So we are waiting for a downtrend signal at this point also. So once we have the downtrend signal and the sell signal, I expect you to jump into the trade, set your stop loss and set your entry point, and of course kill the market right from there. Okay, but if it breaks out above the resistance zone, it means that it's still going to buy more. Okay, so guys, that is how it works. It is as simple as that. Just follow the instruction and you will definitely get it right. I will be stopping right here. In case you have any question, you can drop your question for me down there in the comment section, or you reach out to me via WhatsApp. I will be there to reply. I will be stopping right here. Watch out for my next video. Until then, God bless.